Good morning, ma'am.
Morning. How are you all? I hope that you have used Buffer Reader to write programs.
Good morning, ma'am.
How many of you have used Buffer Reader to write a program?
Good morning, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Morning. Yes, Himani is raising hand. That's it.
ma'am, 4 programs done.
Yes, Shubham.
Yes, ma'am, 4 programs done.
4 programs done. See, please
Using
understand that if
Buffer
you
Reader.
are thinking that you will attend the class and you will understand everything, it's not like that. You will have to practice. You will have to write the program using Buffer Reader to make sure that you understand the concept. It is not going to be that simple. This program.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what we are going to do today is because you are all okay with continue with the lesson methods and functions.
Madam, your voice is not clear.
Okay, so that's why I am writing something in the chat window. If internet is slow, be patient. Sometimes internet is slow, and that's why the voice and the audio and the video both will stop. They will, you will have some disturbance. So you will have to be patient. Don't worry. I will write the messages. If at your place there is noise, you should know how to mute yourself. किसी के घर पे बातें चल रही है पीछे तो आप अपने आप को म्यूट कीजिए. Don't wait for me to come and mute you. Because if I make you mute and you want to say something, you won't be able to speak. Okay? Do you understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And one more thing. I have started my own channel on YouTube. So I'm writing the name of my channel in the chat window. The name of the channel is Java by Trishna. Okay.
Okay.
What I have done is whatever classes I'm conducting on Zoom in 9th, 10th and 12th, I have uploaded all the videos on the YouTube. So what you can do is you can go and look in those videos if you feel that you have any doubt. Okay, this is my own channel. Anyway, I had my channel, but I have added these videos now. So name I have written here. You can go and check the videos. One thing that I want to ask you is who is absent? Participants are only 29. I don't have 29 students in 10th standard. So who is absent? Dev Barot is not attending any class, right? All are on mute. Okay, not to worry. Now 31. So let me take the attendance first and then I will start teaching. Okay, so I have already taken the pic. So not to worry who is attending and not. I will continue understanding it. Okay, for Dev Patel, Divya Patel, sorry, I have a message that first you go through the videos that I have put on YouTube and then I will conduct some extra classes for you. Okay, Divya, I'm talking to you. Okay, so the content is ready. There are 2 classes, 2 lectures on this channel for class 9. You will have to watch the class 9 material, not 10. It will take time because I have already taught half the syllabus in class 9 to these students. Okay, so I will send you a message whenever I'm going to conduct a class, but before that, you go through these lessons. If you want, I'll send you the PDF format also of the text of class 9. I'm not talking about class 10. So let's see what we are going to do today. All are okay with Buffer Reader? Raise hand so that I will not discuss Buffer Reader anymore today. Okay, Himani is raising hand. Others, I don't think they can understand English or they have understood Buffer Reader. I don't know.
Understood.
Yes, no problem. You can take float, double, string. How will you take character in using buffer reader? You will answer. I want to use buffered reader. I want to take character through buffered reader. What should I do? Yes, Braj. Nobody knows. Sannata. Neil.
Uh, care
Hmm.
care something. Care br is equal to care dot
The function that
parsing.
takes a word in Java is br.read. I'm writing in the chat window.
Okay.
Now you have to, typecast it as a character because it takes integer by default. So char in bracket and br.read. This is the syntax to take a character with buffered reader.
Hmm.
Please understand, you're attending online classes. That doesn't mean that you will not appear for any exam for the whole year. You have taken it very lightly. Let me tell you, exams will be conducted and tests also will be conducted. You sit at home, no problem. We know how to conduct the test. So if you are thinking that 9 to 12 you are watching a movie and you are doing time pass, ऐसा नहीं है. Whatever I am teaching, you are supposed to pay attention, and whatever work is given, you are supposed to work on it. Manpreet Singh is not switching on the camera, so I don't know if he is sleeping. Just keeping the sound here better. Okay, Yug also is not switching on the camera. I don't know they are camera shy or what. You know the meaning of not switching on the camera? I have a doubt that you are roaming around, you are sitting in your place, or you are watching Ramayana. I have all doubts in my mind. So that's why Mitul is asking if int then int है तो पता नहीं है क्या भाई मेरे मितुल?
Integer dot parsing.
See, one class per week means one day you study and then you forget. This is the syntax for integer. Integer dot parseInt in bracket br dot readline. This is the main thing that I have taught you. Okay. So please remember this. In vacation, I will give you some work. You will have to finish it, and some questions you will have to use buffered reader only. So please be ready for that also. Clear? So now what I am going to do is I will continue with lesson number. Which lesson it was? 5 or 6? Lesson number 5, user defined method.
5.
Okay. I have a soft copy, so first I will put you and on mute. Madam, homework, Pushpendra is asking. Pushpendra has completed the homework. That is what my first question was. That have you completed some questions with buffered reader? Only
Yes.
Imani raised hand. So others?
Yes, ma'am. Finished.
Shubham
Finished.
also raised hand. That's it. 2.
Yes, ma'am.
I
Okay.
also read it.
Before you forget, let me tell you, all the students who are not completing the homework, internal marks can be affected. Yes, Prachi is raising hand, Swar is raising hand, Om. So others will not get internal. What else? You know how I am. Aditi is raising hand, Yug is raising hand. Shreyas is thinking what is going on. Don't worry, your internal marks will display everything, whatever was going on here. Okay, so let's not waste a lot of time and I will start. First, I will make you mute because otherwise, the Ramayan chalegi. Yes. You have any problem, you can raise hand. Okay, or you can write in the chat window if you have any doubts. I have put you on mute. What I'm going to do is I will share the screen where I have the PDF format of your textbook lesson number 5. Okay, now the PDF is not very clear because I have taken it at home. But not to worry, you have the textbook with you and we have already learned first few pages of the textbook. But I am going to repeat it a little because you know how your memory is and I also know how beautiful, nice your memory is. Okay, So first is user-defined methods. What is a program and all definitions they have given, no problem. We all know what is a program, set of instructions. Two type of methods, system-defined and user-defined. System-defined method is a method which you never wrote, but you are using. Raised hand now only. Why raised hand? What happened? See, if you are raising hand means I have to stop share. Write in the chat window whatever the problem is. Don't raise hand. Chalo. Okay. System defined method is a method that, you know, is given to you by Java, like math.sqrt. You never wrote the method. You are just using it. You are just writing math.sqrt in bracket 16.0 and you are getting answer 4. 4 answer kahan se aaya? How do you get the answer 4? Because Java has made that method. So these are ready-made methods. User system-defined methods means basically methods which are ready-made. You are just using. Then comes user-defined method means the method which you are writing. System-defined methods are few and they have a particular task. User-defined method, you can write n number of user-defined method depending on what you want to do. Okay, I hope I'm audible. Aditi, you can raise hand because I can see Aditi, I can see Shubham, I can see Pushpendra also. So any one of you raise hand because I want to know that I'm audible or not. Yes, okay. Now what is the need of method? Till now we did not use methods, but we were able to do all the tasks. Prime number we wrote without method. Main function mein we were writing everything, but it was working fine. Then now why do we need a method? We need method because it can be reused. The biggest advantage of a method is reusability. Okay, you will understand this when we will actually use the method again and again, and we will actually use the programs with method. They divide the complex program into manageable code, small manageable blocks we are making. Understanding the flow is easy, readability is better, and debugging is better. Debugging is easier. For this, understanding this, you will have to make a program with methods. So that's why I'm revising a little because I know that before 1 month I have taught you this and till now, so I don't think that there will be anything in your mind. That's why. So we will see all these things after we make a program with using method. Now, how to define a method? Very easy. Access modifier. Type is return type, method name, argument list, and method body. If you compare this to your public, static, void, main, in bracket, and curly brackets, you will understand that yes, it matches. Here there is an example. Okay. Now, what is what? We have already discussed. This is prototype. The first line of the function is method prototype. These questions can be asked for 2 marks. So the marks that you are losing in your theory part, you can pay attention here and you can get those marks. Method prototype is the first line of the method. It is called method header also. Then what is method signature? Method signature is only the method name and the arguments. Okay. Method body is what statements you want to execute. That is method body. All these things are given here. What is method signature? Method signature is only, see here, name along with the parameter list. So method signature and method prototype, they are different. If you want to remember, the way I remember is that method signature is smaller than method prototype. So if I'm taking public static void main in bracket something, the whole thing public static void main in bracket, this thing is method prototype, but signature is main and in bracket whatever we are passing. That is the way you can remember these things. Whenever these kind of questions are asked, you are supposed to give an example because example is the best way to make the person understand. So that's why I always write an example in short. So see, method prototype is public void hello message here because there are no argument, they have not mentioned. Otherwise, the arguments would have been here. In signature, there is no public and no void. So this is the difference between signature and prototype. Okay. Now comes now they have given examples of these things, not to worry. What are parameters? Why do we pass parameters? If you can't understand this, you should always remember the don't raise the hand, write whatever your doubt is, whoever is raising hand. No, Shubham, I'm not going to deal with any of your doubts right now, later. Because out of half an hour, I cannot spend 10 minutes discussing one student's doubts. Later, last 5 minutes. Okay, so what is method parameter? Method parameters are like oranges that you give to your, juicer or mixer. In juicer, if you want to make, I didn't raise hand. अब ये लिख के भी disturb किया ना भाई शुभम. Okay. So in a juicer, if you want orange juice, then what you will do? You will give the oranges to the juicer. So that is input. So in a function, the input that we give to the function is called parameters. If I want to add two numbers, what should I give to the function? I should give two numbers. They can be integer, they can be float, depending on the syntax of the function. But without those two, your function is going to work. Without input, no, it cannot work. So see here, they have displayed it in this form. Find cube is a function. So input will be given and output you will get from the function. So here input will be, suppose you want to find cube of a number. So if you give 27 as input, the output will be 3.0, because 27's, no, this is cube. So 3 you give as input, 27 will be output. 3 into 3 into 3, cube is 27. Clear? So what is parameter? You have already used all these things. I'm just revising quickly. Okay, now how to invoke the method? The thing is that if you don't invoke the method, nothing will happen in the program. So you have to call the method. Invoking the method is having a synonym called call the method. So how to call the method? Now here they have given an example of find cube method, which takes one integer, calculates the cube and returns the result. If you remember, we discussed that there are 4 types of methods. One method which neither takes input nor returns anything. Second type of method which will not take anything but it will return something. Third type is it will take input and it will give output. Fourth is it will take input but it will not give you any output. There are 4 types of methods. Don't worry, we will make all these type of methods depending on the requirement. Sometimes you want to make the first type of method, next sometimes you want to make the third type of method. Not to worry. This is which type of method? It is third type of method, which is giving the giving the return type, sorry, taking the value and giving the return value also. See here, return value is int and your parameters are also one integer value. Yes. So how to call this method? Now if you see this method, it takes an integer and it returns the result. So here what we have done in compute cube, this compute cube method can be easily your main method. In main you can write whole this thing. See, they are trying to confuse you. They should not do this with students, but that is their way of teaching, not to worry. We can write this in main method, num is equal to 5. So I am calling this find cube method. See, you can see find cube, the fourth line, third line of the code. And what we are passing in the find cube is num, num. So basically we are passing this 5 to this function. Now just imagine that arrow you can see next to the find cube method, where that arrow goes. That arrow goes to the find cube method. So the value 5 goes to the find cube method. Then your result will be 5 into 5 into 5. 125. And then return result means return 125. So that 125 which is returned, see the arrow next to return statement, where does it come? It comes back. It comes back and it goes to my result variable. My result is an integer. So this my result is like a glass. where you want to store your juice. See that num is an orange. Let me translate this whole thing in that juicer wala example. Num is orange. Your find cube function is your juicer. So you are giving num to the find cube juicer. And what the juicer will give you? It will give you the juice. So here the output is result variable. So you are getting it. In which variable? In main function or compute cube my result. So result हमने कहाँ पे store किया है? We have stored the result in my result variable. So here we are printing my result. Yes, so Neil, you can unmute yourself and speak. What happened? No? Yes, Neil.
Ma'am, result and my result are not two different names.
Variables. Yes, they are two
Yes.
different variables. See, we have not discussed this yet. My result is local to this function. Let me give you an example. 10th A students, can they go to 10th B and sit there?
No.
Except it is a online class. Yes.
Mhm.
So here, where have we declared my result? Check. It is declared in compute cube function. And where have we declared find cube? We have declared it in, sorry, result variable. Where have we declared? In find cube method.
Find cube.
So result result variable is accessible here only in find cube method. And my result is accessible here only in compute cube method. So what we are doing is the value that is given to you from this find cube method, we are storing it temporarily in a variable called my result. So they are different. Okay. They will store the same value, but variable names are different. Here you can write result, it will not give you an error. See, methods are not that simple to handle. That's why I was waiting till now for teaching you this. In ninth, if I don't, I did not teach you this, lesson, there was a purpose. Your life was very simple. Even nested loops were simpler than this for you. Here you will have a lot of things to deal with. But the best thing about this is that you don't need the methods ka jo call by value, call by reference, all those things are never asked in exam in a programming part. Your programs will never be dependent on methods. Only the thing that you should understand it that they can ask you 2-mark questions. So not to worry. Methods are used by students who can actually like it and who can understand it very well. Others can write all the things in main method without worrying about the marks. Okay, so nothing to worry.
Okay.
Okay, so now what we are going to do is, now they have given a lot of things here. Actual and formal parameters. Let's discuss this. I don't know if we have discussed this in class, but actual parameter is here. What are we passing? See, num is 5. Num is 5 and we are passing num to find cube. So actual value हमने कहाँ पे store किया है? Actual value is stored in num variable. And that variable we are sending to find cube method, and find cube method is going to store it in which variable? X. So actual argument or actual parameter is this here, num. Value is in num. Then formal parameter we have a parameter where we have stored the value temporarily, that is X. So what is the difference between actual parameter and formal parameter? In actual parameter, we store the actual value and that value is passed to the formal parameter. Okay, so you will have to read this part. You all have the textbook. You will read this here. See, they have given the same example. Num is actual parameter. You can see this clearly here. And what is formal parameter? Formal parameter is X. It is not that difficult to understand. Okay. These questions, 2-mark questions, their weightage can be. Okay, so let us see. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. मैं कंटिन्यू कर रही हूँ. Okay, so I'm back. Yes. So what is actual parameter and what is formal parameter? We have already seen. Here actual parameter is num and formal parameter is x. Okay. So let's see. Next is returning from methods. Okay. Please understand that your return statement should be your last statement in the function. Your return statement will be lastly here. What is this? Return result. After return result, if you write something, then it will not get executed. It will not get executed because return statement means you go back to the function from where you are called. That is the meaning of return statement. Okay. Now comes returning values. How do we return the values? Don't worry. We have written some programs already. We'll write some more and then you will understand how to return a value. What I am planning is I want to write a method for you now today. Passing values to the methods we have already seen. There are two types: pass by value, call by value, or call by reference. So what should I do? I think that I should write that prime number wala program with help of a method today. We have in these last three classes, first, last time you wrote the prime number with buffered reader. Now today I will use the function. Okay, so let us see how do we write that program. Okay, any doubts? No doubts? Okay, very good. 32 and now there are 35 students. Okay, you keep coming and you keep going. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I will open the BlueJ. So I'll share screen. Any doubt? Shall I unmute you? You can raise hand if you have any doubts. No one? Okay, good. So let me share the screen and let me share the BlueJ window. Okay, visible? Can you see the class that I have made? Kavit can raise hand. I can see Kavit here. Yes, okay, good. So let us make this prime number again. Okay, I will edit in this code only. I don't want you to get very confused between, okay. So where are we? We are here. Stop share. Again, I will have to share. Again, prime. Okay, so now I hope prime class is visible to you. Yes. Okay, prime class में तो हमने कुछ लिखा ही नहीं है. वाह वाह. Okay, so I will close this. I will open some other program. Okay, let me see BlueJ में क्या है. Prime number here. Okay, so I will share again. BlueJ share. Okay, prime number class is visible. Yes, last 10 minutes for us. Not to worry, more than enough. Yes, Kavit, you can raise hand. Okay, So what I'm going to do is, not visible, yes, okay, visible. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I will make a method. Public, what you want to return? A true or false? I think true or false is a good idea. Is prime int. See, what I'm going to do is the whole code that I have, I will write it. So we, and it will take only 5 minutes for me to complete this code. Nothing to worry. It is very simple. Now here, now we will return true. Otherwise, what we are going to do is return false. Okay, so if count is equal to true, return true, else return false. Otherwise, everything is same. This num, I want to change it to, let it be num only. So I'll change it here, num. Okay, so what I have done here is actually I have converted this code where I'm writing this here. Now return ka spelling is wrong, return false. Okay, so this prime function is ready. What this prime function does, all the students who have kept the camera off, please switch on the camera. I don't know the reason why you all are keeping the camera off. What Vansh is doing, what Hetvi is doing, what Arshil is doing. Okay, so here what I have done is I'm taking a num variable and I will return a true false depending on the number is prime or not. It is as simple as this. This function does the same thing that you did till now in your main function. Then what are we doing in main function? In main function, I'm taking a variable. Now here, because you don't get confused, I'm writing the name of the variable as well. Now how to call this is prime method? To call this is prime method, let me make it static so that I don't need an object. Don't worry, I'll explain the method of that static. Is prime, well, and this will return a boolean, yes or no. So where will I store it? I will store it in a flag. Boolean flag is equal to is prime well. So basically what I'm doing is यहाँ पे मैं well में value, I'm going to take a value. So just imagine well is 5. So you are passing this 5 to which method? Is prime method. So this well will come here and it will be checked, then your well is prime number or not. And what will be returned? If number is prime, you will get true. Otherwise, you will get false. And that value, where will I store? This return wala value I am storing here. So your actual result is in flag. So now what you will write? You will write if flag is equal to true, true, then what will you do? You will print it is a prime number, else you will print it is not a prime number. Do you understand? No. Prime. Here, not a prime. If you want, I will execute this program and let us see how it is going to work. We have 5 minutes, so I think we'll be able to do this. So prime number. Now which function I will call, do you know? I will call main method from here. So it is asking me give a number. Okay, so I will give 5 prime. The program is working properly. Okay, so now if I give any other number, my internet is not working properly, so please, you will have to be a little patient. 6 is not a prime number, so program is working fine. So let us see Why did I call the main method here? Yes, Neil, you can unmute yourself and speak, not to worry. Okay, Neil is not able to unmute him. Where is Neil? Yes, Neil, what happened?
Nothing, ma'am. Just I wanted to say that you can open code one more time after output. You.
Yes, this is the code. See, now let me tell you why did I call main method. Where is Shubham? This Shubham and Neil, so I will have a separate meeting with them. You can unmute yourself, Shubham. All the people techno savvy you should be. कहाँ गया? Now I have to look for you. बोलो छोकरो. हाँ भाई. I can't. Who can't? What can't? Okay, you cannot unmute yourself. It's okay. Because I have only given that. No, okay. I have only selected that you cannot unmute yourself. Yes. Shubham, now you can.
Yes, ma'am. Where we've written Boolean flag is equal to is prime in brackets val. What happens if we remove the val?
Chalo. You want to change this? This.
No, ma'am. In the main function val.
What should I write here?
What happens if we remove that?
I will.
No. What happens if we remove it and keep it blank?
Chalo. हो गए अरमान पूरे. There is an error. Why there is an error? What you are doing is you are saying that this juicer is prime should give you juice, but you are not passing it the oranges. So this mixer, the juicer is feeling bad. Why? Because you are not passing input. Read the message. Method is prime in class prime number cannot be applied to given type. So it requires integer and you are giving no argument. So it gives you an error. Someone else is also raising hand, so I will unmute you all so that you can speak, but don't speak at a time. Yes, who has a doubt? Do you understand, Shubham?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next. Who has a doubt? Somebody raise hand. भाई raise hand करने से पहले सोचो तो सही. Yes. No doubts. Did you understand this? Chalo, I will stop share. Chalo, let me see your faces. Tell me, who did not understand? Value we have to give. Yes, Madhur, value we have to give. From where have I given the value? I'll share the screen again.
Ma'am,
Okay. Here we are storing the value in a variable called val through buffered reader. So who is giving the value? We are giving the value. I will compile the code again and I will run it so that you can understand it very clearly. I will call the main function. See, here it is showing two functions. But I'm calling main because from main I have called the is prime. So here who is giving the value? The user is giving the value. Okay.
No, ma'am. I was telling that when Shubham told that what if we remove that value, then only the program will compile.
Ma'am, the reason I was asking was because when I wrote a different program for special number, and I changed it to where I put all the syntax that will solve the program and give the return value in my own function, and only use the main function to call on my function.
Okay, so now let me tell you that it is very difficult for me to understand orally that what did you write and what happened. So if you want, you can send me an email on this email ID. My email ID is krishna.tej@gmail.com. Personally, you can send an email with the snapshot of your code or the file only you can send. Then I will give you the answer because it is very difficult orally when you explain that I did this and then this happened. Okay, so use this email ID, use the YouTube channel if you want to see the previous videos also. Clear?
Okay, ma'am.